Ladies and gentlemen, hello, and you are watching TTV News with some latest events in Tay Ninh province. And now coming to details. Ladies and gentlemen, in the morning of July 5, 2022, Ms. Dau Tieng, standing vice president of the Central Committee of the Vietnam Women's Union, organized a gift offering for the families of war invalid and martyr people of territorial service and transformed female soldiers in Tay Ninh province. Attending the event, there were Mr. Phạm Hồng Thái, standing deputy secretary of the Bronze Party Committee, head of the National Auxiliary Delegation of Tay Ninh province.
Ms. Dau Tieng expressed gratitude and respect for the sacrifice to protect peace for the country of policy families, people with meritorious services, and chosen female soldiers in Tay Ninh province. 20 gifts worth 1.5 million Vietnam dong, including gifts and 1 million Vietnam dong in cash that the Central Association awarded, demonstrated the moral tradition of drinking water, remembering the source of the Vietnamese nation, expressing the views and responsibility of the Vietnamese people, association levels for families and individuals with meritorious services to the country. Previously, Ms. Dau Tieng came to burn incense and offer flowers in memory of martyrs hero of the People's Armed Forces Nguyễn Thị Bé in Thành Phước, Commune Gò Dầu district.
After reporting on sand mining activity in Dau Tieng Lake, broadcasted by VTV1 channel on the 19th of Law, news on July 3, 2022, in the morning of July 5, 2022, Vice Chairman of the Bronze People Committee Trần Văn Chiến worked with leaders of relevant departments and NC, Dau Tieng Phước Hòa Irrigation Exploitation One Member Company Limited on sand mining activities in Dau Tieng Lake. According to the authority, its enterprise operating in missing sand for construction in Dau Tieng Reservoir needs to be rented for types of permit, including mineral mining license, license to operate inland waterways, permit for inland wharf, and license to operate within the rotated area of irrigation works. Business needs to strictly comply with the provisions of the license. Some contents in the license are clearly specified for sand mining enterprise, including commitment to environmental protection, install cameras, rules monitoring equipment on shipboards, install surveillance camera at weighing station and warehouse to serve monitoring, management supervision, fully implement the reporting regime, mineral reduction, processing and use to the Department of Natural Resources and Environment in the locality. Mr. Trần Văn Chiến did a field inspection at the sand mini site weighing station in Dau Tieng Lake previously since 2018. The Bronze People Committee has directed department and ranches to rectify the process of sand mining and transport station in the area of Dau Tieng Lake, not to allow sand exploitation to exceed the reservoir capacity and cause negative consequences serious damage to the irrigation works of Dau Tieng Reservoir in the process of mining and transporting sand from the beach. The Bronze People Committee, in collaboration with the firm and the community, has formed a working group to rearrange the ship with suitable capacity and operate with permitted registration compared to capacity. Miners are permitted to employ, while the remainder must be relocated because one license can only exploit 1 year. After the exploitation is over, garden as this wharf. If it would like to sell, we must place the automobile in to be picked up, then run to this weighing station, which will record the output, weight, and vehicle number. As a result, we have complete control over catches, vessel, and sale volume. The locality at Dau Tieng Lake Irrigation Company work together methodically in permission management. Following the actual inspection, Mr. Chiến directed the relevant units to urgently report to the Bronze People Committee the management of the field in charge and clarify the issue related by the press in order to completely rectify the situation of sand mining not in accordance with local regulation affecting the environment and irrigation works of Dau Tieng Lake.
Tay Ninh, with many famous tourist destinations, every year it attracts millions of visitors. In the past time, the province has invested in urban embellishment, expanding roads, building a green, clean and beautiful Tay Ninh city to attract tourists. However, there are still some places where the urban frontage is still slow in construction. Specifically, right at the city center roundabout, a symbol of the beauty of Tay Ninh, there is still an empty lane. Overground grass mixed with plastic waste, losing the urban beauty. These are the images that were recorded on July 4, 2022, on the April 30 route of Tay Ninh City. People want vacant land like this to soon be invested and built so that the urban face will be green, clean, beautiful, civilized, friendly, worthy of the development of a young city. Recently, the Agricultural Extension Center, in collaboration with the Farmers Association of Tay Ninh Province, organized the awarding of giant rainwater browsers to members of the Farmers Association in Tan Binh Commune, Tay Ninh City. According to the annual coordination plan between the Center for Agricultural Extension and the Farmers Association in the field of giving seedlings to farmer members, creating conditions for them to have more conditions for livestock production, also to diversify to breed livestock and plants in the area. In this batch, one member in Tan Binh Commune received 24,000 on male giant freshwater browsers in the form of a 50% seed support from the center and 270 kilograms of shrimp brand feed. The origin of the seed is provided by Soviet Ho Chi Minh City Company. In the next batches in 2022, the Agricultural Extension Center will award shrimp seeds at 3 demonstration farms in Châu Thành District and Lộc Ninh Commune, Dung Châu District.
The Orion's once later road made it added plant into RAM, despite fraud by the authority to eradicate road criminals such as a tourist strong that cut up one tentacle, then roll another longer, more sophisticated and extravagant tentacle, thereby extending the list of young addicts. These subjects don't care about life, and they don't mind committing any crime as long as they have money to feed their addiction. To remove and minimize this evil, authorities, particularly the police, have concentrated on road prevention, as well as combating and dealing with many gangs, road offenders, road-related organizations, and road addicts. Counseling, treatment, and reintegration of addicts into the society on contribution to preventing an increase in crime and road misuse and guaranteeing societal order and safety. At present, crime and road abuse are still happening very complicatedly, causing serious consequences to many aspects of socio-economic life, disrupting the happiness of many families and the future of young people. According to statistics, at present, the province has 3,447 addicts and illegal road users with management record, of which Tan Binh district has 392 addicts, accounting for 11.4% of the total number of addicts and added illegal roads throughout the province. Addict and illegal road users are found in all social sectors and age. Notably, the age of road addicts tend to be younger and younger, of which more than 72.6% are in the teenage year. More than 20% of addicts have criminal record and criminal record. The situation of drug trafficking and possession in an increasing number, especially the sale and use of synthetic drugs, has increased rapidly among young people. People who use synthetic drugs affect the nervous system, often have delusions and hallucinations that make themselves unable to control their behavior and act dangerously to society. In recent years, the situation of road crimes in the Tan Binh district has tended to increase and become younger, with potential risks of complicated development. The reason is due to the curious nature. The family lack care and attention, is easily exploited and manipulated to use roads, thereby giving rise to road addicts and offenders. Determining that road addicts are patients, the district police shall coordinate with other branches, level, and locality to compile dossiers and send them road addiction treatment as detoxification establishment. The treatment with the desire is that patients stop the track, detoxify, and gives up drugs. In recent years, the number of addicts and illegal use of drugs, in addition to society, tends in tend to increase. The district people also always determine this number of people easily giving rise to criminal problems. So the reduction of addicts in the society is the responsibility of all levels and sectors, in which the police are the core force inviting the governance committee on many solutions to reduce the number of addicts. Addiction in society, the problem poses to us that if we want to reduce it, we have to go from within the facility. So we also visit and encourage the toxification practitioners to take them to us and be punished for their behavior. This viral goes to the rehab facility so that the children can see that studying at the rehab facility is very difficult, so that they have to give on their own, minimizing addicts in the society. Most of the practitioners were young people who soon ruined their life by getting caught up in rust. It wasn't easy to assimilate at first, but over time, practitioners readily adjusted to a rust-free life. When receiving student data and medical staff monitor condition, the thoughts for each person, then recover their health. When the body is relatively healthy and the nerves are stable, students realize the harmful effect to rust on the body and want to rebuild their lives. Tan Binh Public Security is always interested in advising the Special Governance Committee of the People Committee of Tan Binh District on visiting and encouraging practitioners who are recovering from rust addiction at Tan Binh District. The purpose of the Rust Rehabilitation Center is to show the students the interest of all levels and center for them so that they can study, practice, work, give, quit rust, complete the detoxification program at the detoxification facility, return to the locality, re-entry into the community. When utterly detoxing to break with rust, addicts will automatically give the growth that has haunted them so much in the past. Then, after completing the detoxification, they will return to the community, work, produce, become good people, useful to society.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today TTV News. Thank you for watching and see you next time.